You know you run the prompter for this, Kyle. Good morning, KELOLAND. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Investigators are looking into what sparked a fire in western Sioux Falls over the weekend. Sioux Falls Fire Rescue says it happened just after 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Crews arriving on scene found fire coming from a garage home and car.
The garage also collapsed during the fire. All residents were able to get out safely. However, one pet died as a result of the fire. Firefighters were able to put the fire out within 15 minutes.
Meanwhile, no one was hurt during a weekend fire east of Dakotas. The Dakotas Volunteer Fire Department, along with the Belvedere Volunteer Fire Department, were called to the southeastern edge of Jackson County just after 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon.
Crews arriving on scene found a cabin engulfed in flames. Firefighters were able to stop the fire from spreading, but the cabin is a total loss. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
Plus, a fire brought multiple departments to a Wall home over the weekend. The Wall Volunteer Fire Department says it happened in the 1300 block of Eagle Circle Sunday afternoon.
Crews from multiple counties arriving on scene found smoke and flames coming from a home. Firefighters were able to stop the fire from spreading to nearby buildings. The Red Cross is helping residents of the home.
And no one was hurt after a rock slide in the Black Hills last week. The Johnson Siding Volunteer Fire Department says it happened in Dark Canyon Thursday night. Several
boulders hit a home in the area. Here you can see some of the boulders broke a window while one ended up inside the home. They were able to cover up the hole in the house with a tarp.
The trial of a former Sioux Falls police officer facing child pornography charges starts today. Matthew Jock was arrested earlier this year.
Court documents say Jock looked at sexual videos involving children and shared them on Kick Messenger. We'll bring you details from the courtroom later today on KELOLAND News.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, everybody. Temperatures today slightly cooler than what we had yesterday, partly cloudy and dry. High of 38 in Sioux Falls, 28 in Aberdeen, 38 in Pierre, and 47 in Rapid City. I'll have more details in the KELOLAND live Doppler forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. It's been one of the hottest topics in education this past year, social studies standards. This morning, the South Dakota Department of Education will be holding a public hearing in Sioux Falls.
It starts at 9 o'clock at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Parents and educators will be able to speak on the proposed standards. KELOLAND's Tom Hansen will have a closer look at the comments tonight on KELOLAND News. If you haven't already, you'll probably be putting up your Christmas tree soon, and one place has you covered.
Riverview Christmas Tree Farm near Canton has thousands of trees ready to make their way into homes this holiday season.
You know, a lot of people grew up with a fresh cut tree in their home. It's also a lot of fun as a family to trek out into nature, pick that tree, cut it down. Obviously the longevity of the life of the tree versus something you buy at the store. And then also the fresh smell you get at home. So it's just the memories and the nostalgia.
The farm opened over the weekend and anticipates staying open until the weekend after Thanksgiving. Small towns in KELOLAND are urging people in bigger cities to make a holiday shopping getaway to their community.
Shops in Garrettson are anticipating a busy season by attracting shoppers from not only South Dakota, but also neighboring Minnesota and Iowa. They say small towns can provide better customer service than what you may find in the city.
Oftentimes, if I'm in a small town, they go, "Can I carry your bags to your car?" I mean, does Walmart ever ask, help you do that?
The treasure chest on Garrettson's Main Street has been stocking up on Christmas items all year long. They say the popularity of thrifting is becoming bringing more customers into the store. November is National Adoption Month, and a Sioux Falls family is celebrating an adoption anniversary from just over 4 years ago. Randall and Jenny Pohl have always been big advocates of adoption.
Jenny worked closely with Reese's Rainbow, an organization that connects families with orphans worldwide that have special needs. And they decided to adopt Nikolai and Victor, 2 boys from Ukraine with cerebral palsy.
They both have families. They would be called social orphans. when you're born into especially a rural setting, a doctor will actually tell the parent that, oh, well, they're never going to be right. You might as well just turn them into the state. And that's what happens.
Randall is 67, Jenny 58. Victor is currently at the Sanford Children's Hospital being treated for sepsis and pneumonia. But his dad says he's on the mend and they hope for him to be home for Thanksgiving. Jenny created a Facebook group named Seeley's Legacy, where they share updates about how both boys are doing. The Pride of the Dakotas has landed in New York City ahead of the Macy's Day Parade. The marching band members, friends, and family spent Sunday afternoon settling into the Big Apple after several layover flights across the country.
The group will spend today exploring the city. We'll have more coverage on the Pride's trip to New York, courtesy of Gracie Terrell and Jordan Rushi from the Collegian, SDSU student newspaper. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at the weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Scott?
All right, good morning, everybody. For today, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be slightly cooler than what we had yesterday. Numbers in the 20s, 30s, and 40s for afternoon highs. As you do see Futurecast here, and we go into the afternoon showing those partly cloudy conditions. Mostly clear to partly cloudy tonight. Teens and 20s for overnight lows, and tomorrow will be warmer. That warming trend will continue into Wednesday, and then it changes a little, just a little, for Thanksgiving Day. Slight chance for light rain or light snow Thanksgiving morning. That covers parts of central, south central, and eastern KELOLAND. For some, that will continue into the early afternoon, and then it will leave by Friday, and we really won't cool. We are still forecasting temperatures in the 30s and 40s as we go into Friday, and even for the first half of the weekend on Saturday, some areas may return to the lower 50s. So for today, expect highs in the 20s in northeastern KELOLAND, 30s and 40s for just about everybody else. Teens and 20s for lows tonight, and then tomorrow will be warmer with mostly sunny skies. You can always check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a great day.